Welcome to Supercars of London. Welcome to my daily driver, the 2019 Ford Focus ST. I know I haven't done a lot of content on this car. I took delivery of it in October and it is my long-term loaner from parkers.co.uk. Every month I write a blog of my experiences of daily driving this car, what I'm finding out, my quirks, my pros, my cons against this car. I've done about 3,500 miles since taking delivery of it. Safe to say that it is getting some good use. Now, one thing that I want to do in 2020 is give some sensible consumer advice when I do car reviews, but go in depth into the ownership experience of the car. Talking about monthly payments, talking about running costs, those sorts of things, so that it can help you guys if you are considering one of these cars, but potentially one of its competitors. For example, the Hyundai i30N, which we will get onto in today's video, because I'm going to take this for a drive, go through some of the finance options that you can get from new, and then I'm going to drive down to Gravelwood Cars, pick up Tony in his Ford Focus RS that he has for sale, which is $5,000 cheaper than this car, but it's used, therefore the finance payments are going to be totally different. But Focus RS versus brand new Focus ST is going to be an interesting video. We will get into all of the details, but first let's get the GoPro set up, jump in this and take this out for a spin. Literally 10 seconds before I started the camera, a black 2019 Ford Focus ST just drove past. I've never seen a black one before, and I have to say that is now my new favourite colour. Understated, you can see the lines, and when you know that it's an ST, you can appreciate it. And I think that is the best place that we can start this video. I'm going to give about 3 or 4 minutes of me summarising as best as possible the pros and cons of what this car is like daily, because at 32 grand, sounds a lot of money. But I went onto the Ford website and I found a pretty good new deal on one of these in a finance package. So I'll get onto that as well. But let's start with what this car has. Heated steering wheel, heated seats that will literally set your bum on fire. They're the most aggressive heated seats that I have ever experienced. I only can maximise them on 2 out of 3. I can't go to 3 out of 3. But also, it's got upgraded B&O sound system. It's got a good spec on this car. The whole car is firm. The steering is weighted. You feel like you've got confidence through the front wheels. It's stiff. It is set up and designed to go fast and be a hoon when you want to absolutely smash it. It also has auto rev matching, and from the Focus RS, pops and bangs, which I thought was a massive bonus. When I started to get on with this car for the first week or so, I put it into track mode and I smashed it and I was getting pops and bangs. Did not expect that. This car, at 32 grand, they are now offering £4,000 discount from new, meaning that the purchase price is £28,000. £2,000 in, it comes out at £299 a month, which is incredibly cheap for a car just a smidge over £30,000. £2 grand in, £300 a month. I think that's a pretty good deal. It's a 3-year deal, and at the end of that 3 years, the balloon is £16,000. I think the interest rate is around 4%. So 16 grand is your balloon at the end of the agreement, in the hope that this car would be worth £17,000. Therefore, you have £1,000 left. You can use that as a deposit for the next car. It skips around a lot, it struggles for traction, which you might think is an imperfection in the car, but that imperfection makes it more enjoyable to drive. It gives it more character. Whereas the Focus RS, being all-wheel drive, it just gets the power down, sticks and goes. So whilst I did touch upon it in my Parker's review, that it was an imperfection, that this front-wheel drive, you've got torque steer, and it does struggle to get grip every now and again on cold tyres, I actually quite like it. And I think if it didn't have front wheel drive, and if it was all wheel drive and it just got the power down and it went, I think it would be a little bit boring. And I think it would feel like the computers were doing everything for you. I quite like the fact that you are at one with this car. But let's go and see Tony. Let's go and drive his Ford Focus RS and put this head to head with that back-to-back drive, and let's see which one comes out on top. Because I can guarantee in terms of finance payments, this is going to come out cheaper. But is it the car to buy? Would you say say the last time that I came up here was when I bought your dream car, the DB11 AMR.
That was the last time you come here. It wasn't the last time I saw you, but it was the last time you come here.
Yeah, what a car that was.
Yeah.
And again, we jump in, another fantastic automobile.
Which is got the same switch stuff as Aston as well. It's basically the same.
Oh my god, I mean, I can't actually have you on the channel.
You got to cut all this out. I mean, I just make everyone's editing really hard work.
Really difficult. In all seriousness though, the Focus RS is a halo product within the Ford Performance range, right? It is the pinnacle
of their hot hatch range.
Yeah, but it's also got a massive cult following as well, especially
Absolutely.
this one, 4-wheel drive, drift mode, helped developed by Ken Block.
Yeah.
So it is a big car. And how much is this car now?
23 grand this car.
This one's 23.
22,990, I think, yeah. How many miles it's done? 30 or something. Oh, you can't tell, can you? What's it down there? 20?
23.
Yeah. Good value, innit?
Very good value, especially when that Focus ST is 30k. You're getting a 4 grand dealer discount immediately, right from the word go.
Yeah.
And also, the balloon on the Focus ST, which is making the finance repayments quite cheap on that car, balloon's really high, 16 grand.
After how many years?
3 years.
It's about right though, mate.
Because
I've got a
3-year-old Focus ST now.
At 16 grand retail.
16 grand.
Yeah.
So it's pretty bang on.
But yeah, because obviously that car will be worth a little bit more than 16 grand because it's the newer model.
Yeah.
So they always jump up a couple of grand. So
I wanted to drive this one back to back with the ST because I've spent the last 3 months in mine. Love it. I think it's very well refined. It's a lot of fun because it's front wheel drive, so the torque steer puts you all over the road.
Yeah.
Gives a bit of a character.
Yeah.
Like, if they eradicated that out of it, it'd probably be quite boring.
Yeah.
Whereas this 4-wheel drive, it's got a louder exhaust, pops and bangs, similar power and everything like that. But in the 5 minutes, I need you to tell me why you would buy a Focus RS over a brand new Focus ST, seeing as you are the car salesman and this car is for sale.
First of all, I'd like to address the fact of the Focus ST doing that down the road. That's not just the Focus ST, that's you in general in most cars, mate. I mean, I've seen you go down the road in a van. So
I've never driven a van.
Well, you have. So that's not the Focus ST, that's you. So we'll just eradicate that.
Right.
This car, I think, has got a little bit more character for a start than a Focus ST.
Yeah.
It's not the same at all.
Never said it was.
They do drive similar when they're driving down the road sensibly, though, don't they?
Yeah, this is stiffer.
Yeah, of course. It's got a bit more character, a bit more noise. Probably the other car's a bit quieter.
Yeah.
This has obviously got switchable 4-wheel drive.
The seats on this are the seats make this a bit more of an experience as well because you've got the full bucket seats, and they're just like comfort bucket seats. These are like, okay, I'm in a race car now and I'm ready to go. This is coming out with £2,000 in at £340 a month through Magnitude Finance.
I'll tell you the difference between the two cars.
Go on.
The Focus ST will be them figures. One, because it's a new car.
Yeah, interest rate's lower and the balloon's higher.
Correct.
I know my stuff about finance just as well as you do.
Well, you don't. But I mean, you know some. Well done.
Yeah.
So the difference between these two cars is that at the end of this PCP agreement on this car, you'll have some money at the end.
Yeah.
You're basically renting the ST.
Yeah.
You're just going to give it back.
You'll give it back and have no money in the car.
And you start again.
Whereas this, the settlement figure / balloon payment at the end of the agreement on this was around 11 grand.
Yeah.
This is never going to go to 11 grand.
This won't be that. There'll be 15 or something.
So you'll pull 5.
You'll pull some money back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, from the front, it's a more expensive car to buy because it's used, but at the back end, at the end of the finance agreement, the chances of you having more money to pull out of the car and put into something else is higher.
For sure, because it's used, because it's already done its big depreciation.
Yeah.
It's already, what this car's lost from new, it's never going to do that again.
Yeah.
Because it's just 3 years old. This is a 17 registered car, so
it's not even that old.
Yeah, it's just 3 years old now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
So the compromise then, Focus ST being a sort of blended in warm hatchback, this being an out and out garish four-wheel drive drift machine,
Yeah.
you'd just, or me personally, in my opinion, I'd just buy a black one and have an all-blacked one, or a white one with the black wheels and the blue calipers. Have you seen that spec?
Yeah.
I think that's a really smart spec.
Yeah, I would have a Focus RS
In
because
a baby blue.
yeah, no, I'd have a Focus RS over an ST just because it's their top model car.
Yeah.
And I like a new car as well. I'm a number plate snob, so I like.
You like the 69 plate on my Focus ST?
Yeah. I like a number plate,
Yeah.
but this has got all the stuff that car's got in it. As a 2017 car, I wouldn't have thought there's much difference. It's got camera and upgraded stereo and all the cruise control and climate control, and it hasn't got heated seats. Obviously, it's got the bucket seats.
Yeah. And also, we haven't touched upon the other warm 5-door hatchback that is probably competing with the Focus RS and the Focus ST, which is the Hyundai i30N.
Which is a very good car.
Which is a very good car.
Yeah.
But you know what? I went on the Hyundai's website to get like a finance quote. For about 2.5 grand in, you're looking at over £400 a month for the same term agreement. It's the balloon payment kills it on that
because
car.
they just don't hold their money. They just haven't got the brand. They haven't got the brand strongness that a Ford have.
Yeah.
You know, it's got such a big following. Ford, so they hold their money more.
This really holds their money. Like the RSs.
Yeah.
And some of them appreciate after time.
Yeah, some of the models do. Yeah. I mean, the previous model.
Yeah. There was the
3-door one.
3-door, and there was also the RS
500.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that the satin black one?
The black car, yeah.
Oh God, I don't have that much knowledge on them, but I do know that some of them have gone up in value because of the brand strength.
Well, mate, the even just the normal 3-door 2.5 Focus RS, that's a really nice looking car as well. I used to like that.
Yeah.
Some of them with low mileage are more money than these now.
Wow.
So they've kind of switched over, but they did make a lot less of them than they did. They've made a lot of these.
Yeah.
But they make a lot of them. Makes it a good car.
Yeah.
Like, people love them.
People buy them.
Yeah. Supply and demand.
Supply and demand. Well, there we go. Back at Gravelwoods. Thank you for allowing me to drive this car because I did want to do a head-to-head Focus ST versus Focus RS. We have concluded Focus RS is more special than a Focus ST.
Of course.
ST is a better daily. It comes out cheaper per month, but Focus RS long-term at the end of the finance agreement, your positive equity is going to be better
For sure.
than the new Focus ST. So long-term, it's actually better to go for something that's more expensive now.
And this is still a faster car, don't forget. And
It is a faster car.
Still,
you're getting more car for your money.
You're still getting more car for your money, yeah. Yeah, this is still a better car.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you've learned something. And also, with the finance, gives you a bit of an idea. Hyundai i30N, Focus RS, Focus ST. As we park next to Arch. Oh, God, man, it's actually an eyesore, that car.
I know, it's so, I mean, I did tell him, is he going to get a yellow one? I said, I call it BT, British Telecom. This is what the old British Telecom van, this is what it looked like. Do you remember? I mean, you're too young.
And he drives around central London as well.
I mean, he literally he's weird, mate. Like, he's not all there, the boy.
No, he's not. We've got film and video of him now.
We've got a film, I mean, I don't even know why he's here. He's just turned up.
It's actually quite frustrating. Right, guys, thank you very much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you soon for the next video. Goodbye.